Alright, here is Stellar Metamorphosis. Okay? Riff Wiki. I don't know who made this page, but I can't edit it anymore. Unfortunately, that stinks. In this, I'm going to overview this as I made it. Basically, I go over here's an introduction, and then you have changing definitions. This theory corrects the initial claims for the discovery of exoplanets because it is referenced that if stars are young planets, then the very discovery of the first exoplanet goes to the first human to ever look up at the sky on a clear night. Well, that means caveman discovered exoplanets. Because that's what a star is. It's a brand new, hot, young planet. Alternative interpretations, physical theory versus mathematical theory. Stellar metamorphosis, or SM for short, is a physical theory. Establishment likes to do mathematical theory. In other words, you have mathematical theory, which is based on models, and you have physical theory, which is based on actual entities that exist. It doesn't require a model. We can see the objects we were referring to in this theory. A big thing about this theory is that I review that stars undergo physical transformations and never become the mathematical, which are fantasies, such as black hole singularities. Thus, black hole singularities are not required. In this theory as well, you have classical view of evolving structures, and the Occam's razor is used in that the simplest explanation should be used if possible. It states that stars are not merely extremely large plasma objects, that when these objects cool, they change their structure and differentiate their interiors according to the ionization energy of the material they are comprised of. It stresses the importance of electrical properties of material in its ionized state, as it is widely established that electromagnetism and its effects known as electricity and magnetism are more powerful than gravitation. And stars undergo vast arrays of phase transitions in many different temperatures and pressures, creating a multitude of molecular compounds found in nature, including but not limited to water, feldspar, quartz, basalt, coal, and even amino acids themselves. Basically, what we're doing here is understanding that the establishment, they like to say, oh well, supernovas, they explode and they then recondense into what are called planets. This is wrong. A star cools and dies and becomes the planet. Thus, to say we are made of stars is correct. Literally, we are standing on an ancient star, and all life is recycled on the surface. So yes, we're made of stars, and we're standing on one, a very, very old black dwarf. In this theory, it's also understood that stars, in their birthing process, need to be interpreted in a different way because they are misinterpreted by establishment dogma. Here is a new star, the Boomerang Nebula. I'll go over that later. And I also reinterpret protoplanetary disks. Basically, they are collision events between large celestial objects. That's it. What happens is the material collides, heats up, glows in the infrared, and cools quickly and conserves angular momentum as it orbits the star, making giant disks which encompass entire solar landscapes. So when you have mainstream propagandists such as Phil Plait talking about how, oh, we took pictures of protoplanetary disks. Okay, they're there, yes, but they're misinterpreted by people like Phil Plait. They're actually evidence for the destruction of ancient stars. Just like a grenade going off and making a giant shrapnel field. It's akin to fragmentation in weaponry. So I suggest people consider that many interpretations are wrong in establishment science, including red giant stars, which are probably close red dwarfs, star ocean formation, which completely replaces their outdated cometary theory where their comets are supposed to be balls of ice and water. 67P has shown that that's not true. They're just rocks that don't contain any water. And basically, the predictions are here, and a general conclusion in which I add my thoughts on gravitation, and I stress that when you make new theory, you have to question the root axioms in science. If you don't question them, the logical conclusions lead to ad hoc hypothesis. But what needs to happen, instead of adding things, you need to question the root axiom. That's how it led with dark matter and fourth dimension and all this other nonsense. As you can see, it was cut and paste off the Wikipedia site, so a lot of the problems are with all the citations have been listed here. But anyways, that should cover up the Riff Wiki page. I will link it to the bottom if anybody wants to check it out.